For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsals and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video, let's talk about a new glitchy level up method. Now this is by far the fastest way possible to get XP and the fastest way to get levels. This video is going to save you guys just so much time. And yes, I'm sure you guys noticed it, the fluff, it is finally gone. Alright, so let's get straight into this video, boys. What I want to do right here is show off the best solo challenge when it comes to getting your levels done quickly. And while we get into that solo, it's really important to talk about how the level system works so you guys can understand how you get XP and how you get levels. Now, there's really two major ways you guys can grind XP. The first one is going to be from doing solo challenges, and no matter what solo you play in Ultimate Team, whether it takes you 30 minutes, whether it takes you 10 seconds, you're gaining 100 XP for beating a challenge. Now, the second way to get your XP is going to be through missions. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video, but the most important part of this video is that you guys understand the best solo to play that is going to be super fast, because like I said before, no matter what challenge you play, you're gaining 100 XP. So the goal of leveling up and finding a good solo is finding a challenge that is pretty much instantaneous to beat and takes you like 5 or less seconds, and is also super simple, so you don't need to focus that much while you're grinding, and you can maybe watch YouTube or watch Netflix. Now when it comes to the best solo that satisfies all of those criteria, we're going to go to the campaign section of the solos. We're going to scroll on down to week number 9, and the challenge we're gonna play is the practice number 4 low pass solo. Now as we load into this challenge, I gotta give a shout out to Chu, who I actually saw discover this on Twitter. I'll leave his Twitter and his YouTube down below in the description. Okay, now here is what makes this challenge by far the best one to level up. All you guys have to do once you load into this challenge is take a knee. You heard me right, that is literally all you do. Go to special teams, go to QB kneel, call this play, and take the knee. And just like that, you are literally beating the challenge in, I would say, what, like 3 seconds? You're gonna click replay solo, you're gonna play the challenge again, and every single time you replay it, you're gaining 100 XP. So this is by far the fastest way possible to level up. But if you guys were like, you know what, Swift, that's taken me too long, I don't want to go choose my play, I actually have a glitch I can show you guys that is going to allow you to not even need to choose the play. All you guys have to do is change your tempo to no huddle. So if you're on old gen, I believe you click L1. If you're on next gen, I believe you guys are going to click the left stick. So here's what this is going to look like. I just double tap the left stick. As you guys can see in like the bottom middle, the tempo is changing. We're going to set it to no huddle. We're going to call this play, and after I call this play and I click replay challenge, you guys will notice that I literally don't need to call the play again. I'm going to be loaded into the solo, and I'm already going to be in QB kneel formation. So if you didn't think it could get any faster, look at this. I am already loaded into the solo. I click X literally one time, and I have beaten the solo. That is all you do. Then you click replay, you play the challenge again, and literally all I do is click one button. Every single time I click X right here, I am gaining 100 XP. If this is not the best level up method in Ultimate Team, I do not know what is. Now, since this is saving you guys so much time, I gotta ask for something in return. If you guys could leave a like on the video, that would be incredible. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel out so very much. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I post videos like this every single day, showing you guys how to make coins and build your Ultimate Team, so I would definitely recommend you guys consider subscribing or at least check out some of my other videos. Now, in the background there, I was just making simple XP, but what I want to talk about right here are some of the numbers associated with this method, as well as actually something else you guys could do if you don't want to grind all the way up to week number 9 of campaign. Okay, now here are the key numbers you guys need to know. By grinding this solo and playing it over and over, you're getting about 700 XP every single minute. Now that is by far the best rate in Madden Ultimate Team. There is nothing that is even close to that when it comes to generating XP super fast, and that's essentially going to give you a level about every 20 minutes. But as you guys do know, to get up to week number 9, you have to play through all of these other weeks, so that is going to take quite a while. There's definitely some cons of this method. The main con is that it's going to take you quite a while to get all the way up to week number 9, but the pros are going to be that it is super fast and super mindless. Now, if you guys are not willing to grind all the way through your campaign, there's actually another level up method right here in week number 4. Let me show you guys what this is going to be. What we're going to be doing is we are playing the practice number 1, and we're playing the field goal solo. Now this one is pretty self-explanatory. Instead of taking the knee, you guys are kicking a field goal, and the good thing about this solo is that it doesn't take as much grinding to get all the way up to week number 9, but this one is going to be a little bit slower. You're getting about 500 XP per minute. That means if you guys want to get a level done, it's taking you about 30 minutes. So you're saving like 10 minutes per level if you guys want to use that other solo, but if you guys want to do this solo right here, it requires less upfront grinding. Now, I also want to mention, if you are planning to play this, I would recommend you guys play it on 2-star. The reason why I suggest that is because on 2-star difficulty, the kick meter is going to move faster. It's going to allow you to play the solo a little bit quicker. So I'd play it on 2-star. As you can see right there, the first time, the kick meter took a long time. That takes up extra time. That makes our leveling up process go by slower. I would recommend you guys do it on 2-star. And if you're playing this solo on 2-star difficulty, you are going to be getting, I would say, about 500 XP per minute, and you're getting a level every 30 minutes. Now, pros and cons of this solo. The main pro is that you don't need to play through as much of the campaign. So you only need to play up to week number 4. That is definitely much shorter, but the cons are that it's a little bit worse when it comes to gaining XP. In fact, it's actually quite a bit worse. It's 10 minutes slower when it comes to getting levels, and it's also a lot less mindless. If I'm doing this solo challenge right here, I can't be watching Netflix, I can't be watching YouTube, I need to watch the kick meter. If I'm playing the other solo, I could literally do anything and simply click X and beat the challenge. So those are the pros and cons of those 2 level up solos. I would say that the week 9 challenge is definitely worth it. I would say try and grind up to there if you want to get your levels done, but if you don't want to get all the way there, this campaign week 4 is another solid level up method. Now, at the end of the video, we should also talk about missions. Now, missions are an incredible way to gain XP. As you guys can see in the Ultimate Season missions, there are some really good ones in here. The daily objectives, they're getting you about, what is it, like 2,000 XP every single time you do them. If you get the extended daily, that's going to be 3,000 XP. Moving on to like the weekly objectives, these give you like 1,000 or 2,000 every single time. If you do 5 of them, you get 10,000 XP. But when it comes to these objectives and these missions in Ultimate Team, I don't really recommend you grind through all of them. I would say that if you want to grind levels, the solo is probably the way to go. But that does not mean you should totally disregard these missions. I think these are still a really important way to level up, and what I'd suggest you guys do is just kind of look at these missions maybe every couple of days, and if you're close to doing some of them and you're really close to getting like a ton of XP from completing some mission, I would go into the solos and I would try and grind for that. But I don't think it's worth it to just go in here and be like, okay, I'm gonna try and rush for 3,000 yards, let me grind a rushing solo and rush for a ton of yards, because I think you could honestly let that happen naturally by just playing through other challenges and playing through head-to-head season, which is a great way to rack up a lot of stats. And that's kind of like the main goal of these. You're trying to rack up like random stats to beat these, like random passing yards, rushing yards. You need to get completions, interceptions, sacks, solos. So it's not really worth it, in my opinion, to just go through and like grind one solo over and over again and try and knock out like all of the stuff in here for these objectives. But in my opinion, the fastest way to level up by far is the first thing that I showed you guys in the solos. You want to go to campaign, you want to go to week number 9, you're going to play the challenge that I showed you guys, you're going to put quarterback Neil as the play, and then you are going to make sure that you have no huddle turned on for your tempo, and literally all you do is you click X. We're playing practice 4, we're playing low pass, you play this on 1-star, and just like that, you guys are going to be getting levels done in the fastest way possible, in my personal opinion. Now, at the end of the video right here, let's quickly rip a gridiron pack. I believe I got this for free. I think it was from leveling up, so we might as well open this at the end of one of these videos right here. The gridiron pack, let's see what we can do, and I'll give away the best card that I get out of this. So if we get a good elite pull, I'll give away something good at the end of the video. Started it off with a BJ Finney. We get a Taco Charlton. Could we get an elite out of this? It would be awesome if we do. It doesn't look like we're going to get anything all that amazing. We got a core rookie. It's a 75 Landon Dickerson. That'll actually sell for a little bit of coins. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. This is by far the fastest way to level up an Ultimate Team. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, I am out. Peace. So